Yo, what's the word? It's your boy 16. If you like the content on this channel, I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for post notifications. Also, I got a website at www.16shotonvisuals.com. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see. What's the word? Let the people know we got on 16 Shot on Visuals.
Mr. 5900, man. PGF Nuk.
For sure. First thing I want to ask you is about your name. Like, is it a meaning behind your name, or did you get it from anybody?
Nah, I was when I was a shorty, my OG just gave me my nickname, Nuk. You feel me? But PGF came from being in the streets. My homie name was Psycho, and we just created a game called Psycho Game for Life, so it was just PGF. I just put PGF and Nuk.
Oh, so the PGF stand for Psycho Game for Life?
Yep.
For sure, I was just about to ask you that. So, you know, for the people that's unfamiliar, exactly like where you from, can you let them know?
I'm from Inglewood, or back of the yard, just basically right there, 59th Polina, by Hermitage Park, we right off the park. For
sure. And you had lived on like 600 territory for a point in time too, right?
Hell yeah, when I was growing up, I was a shorty. I was, like when I was real young, I wasn't in the streets and all shit like that. I was like young, so I was just seeing a lot of the BDs and shit.
For sure.
But I stayed right there on 59th and Calumet, right there.
You know, how was that for you, even though you was young and shit like that? Did you ever like witness anything that kind of like stuck with you at a young age?
I mean, hell yeah, like it was cracking, you know. A lot of shit. Yeah, like the BD situation they had going on back then, it was cracking over there, you know. So I saw a lot of shit. Like I was around when all the LA and Rondo and them was going crazy. I was deaf. I was just a shorty, you know.
Yeah.
And I just moved away from that shit because it was getting too real. My OG wasn't fucking with it. So I just moved to Motown.
So, you know, how was that as a shorty, like, you know, coming up from a hood that known, then like you probably down there, like you said you was seeing people like LA and shit?
Yeah, like I wasn't necessarily seeing, but you know, when you a shorty and you outside, you see like a group of niggas, you know, always be on they block type shit. You don't want to go fuck with them because you know what's going on. But I was young, you feel me? And they was all swole as hell out there and shit. It wasn't really like no problem for me because they looked at me like I was a shorty or something.
For sure. Did you, you know, what you been out there and shit, like what you interested in music back then?
Hell nah, I was into sports and shit. Like I said, I was like young. I was young, like second, third grade. I was just being a kid in front of my crib and shit, you know, like my mama said, y'all go outside in front of the crib, play basketball, or go to the park. And, you know, I go to Washington Park. All the BDs be right there, like 600 Brick City numbers all be right there. You feel me? So I just, as soon as they get the cracking and shit, I just move around, you know, like how my OG want me to, I'll stay out the way. People was dying, shit.
For sure. What age would you say like you probably moved to Motown?
5th grade. Like, how old you is when you in like 5th grade? How old you is in 5th grade? You like?
13.
Yeah, like 13, 12-ish. Nah, you ain't 12, but it's like 13, 12. Hell yeah, I moved right to Motown, like 5th grade. I went to Libby on 52nd and Loomis, 53rd and Loomis right there, by Sherman Park.
How was that for you, you know, moving over there? Did you know any people when you first moved over there?
As soon as I moved over there, my homie who I was staying with, when I was on 59th and Calumet, I go over there. He been told me he was moving over there, but we were so young, like I don't know blocks and shit like that. I'm in like 3rd, 4th grade, I don't know blocks or nothing like that. He like, I'm finna go on 51st and Racine. That's right there by the mall shit, EBK and them shit. So as soon as I move over there, I move right across the street from him. I go to school one day. I ain't know he stayed there. I go to school and I see him in that bitch, you know. So I had a couple homies when I moved to Motown and shit.
For sure. So when you moved there, like how was it adjusting to a new neighborhood? Like was it friendly right away? Did you have to get a fight shit like that?
It wasn't friendly at all. Motown wasn't playing with me. When I got to Motown, they was like, you either one of the moles or your ass gotta go. They was trying to jump me, all type of shit. But they, you know, for them, it wasn't none of that. so now motherfuckers locked in. I be in the town to this day. I just came from there.
So you know, with the name of it being Motown, is there other gangs like in the areas or like other gangs, you know, that motherfucker rock with type shit that's not necessarily the most?
I mean, I can't speak for that because I wasn't necessarily like one of them, you know? I was just around all the time. I wasn't trying to claim what they claim for real, you know?
Yeah. So I noticed like y'all got like y'all own movement shit like that.
Yeah, that's what happened. Like my homie Psycho, he was in like He was a grade older than me. When I was in like 5th, he was in 6th type shit when I first moved over there. When I started going to school, I got cool with him and shit, you know. And he was cool with one of my homies who I was just, when I was on 59th and the BD shit. So when I see him in that bitch, he introduced me to my homie Psycho, and then we just all click, all 3 of us type shit. You feel me? So we was just locked in shit. It wasn't really like no real issues. Like we'll just stand our 10 toes with the situation as far as like the moles and shit, cause they ain't like new niggas, that they was all young and shorties. Yeah, they'll jump your ass on the phone number. We would just stand our toes and they respected that. And now we on like Big Mo around that bitch, you know, motherfuckers know me.
Wow. So, you know, how was as a shorty though? Like, if you compare like times today and times back then, like what's some differences you noticed?
Shit, money. That's the main thing, shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, the time's different, cause back then I wasn't one of those, you know, like I was trying to be cool. I wasn't trying to step on necks or do none of the shit I was doing. I was like being a shorty, you know. I was just doing bad shit, but niggas wanted to tweak, and I had to adjust to how niggas act, you know, like niggas be bugging. Now I'm finna get on that with niggas, so I ain't no bitch, so that's how it was, like adjusting to that shit. I just started to lock in, you know, like get on that. Like if niggas want to be tough, then I'm gonna come to school tough as shit every day too, you know. That's how it was, like just adjusting to being in that environment with all them niggas and going through that shit.
I'm glad you explained that, cause like one thing I noticed, people that's not from the hood, they don't get it. Like they be thinking everybody just grow up and wanna gang bang or wanna be like that, wanna get tough. They don't know sometimes it just be life situations happen.
Life situations happen. You feel me? Like you can go to school and shit, and niggas just wanna clown you and shit, fry you and shit, cause they with they little group and pressing hoes, and now you step on and you whoop his ass. Now you one of those in the building. Everybody know you whooping shit. You got a little to a reputation now, cause there's gonna be other niggas trying to get on that with you, now. Especially when you coming from a whole nother hood to another hood, they already got their hood. There's niggas lined up trying to fight you. They gonna all beat your ass. So it's like now it's time motherfuckers finna beef, but we was so young and like there wasn't no real beef with Mo and them. They would just started saying like Shorty them want no shit. Shorty them ain't no, they not going, so it like ain't no threat or nothing like that. We cool, you feel me? Mo and them just started to get cool with us, so we was just kicking it, you feel me?
What's up? Not to get too deep into the street shit, but I noticed when you called them Mo and them, so like what you been from Motown, are you one of the Mo's too, or you got
Yeah, I'm one of the Mo's, but I'm not, see look, this thing Motown, you know, Motown got like OTL, shout out my boy Nunu, they got a whole bunch of other shit like Back Block, you feel me, GGE, like Motown, all that shit, that's all Motown. We expanded Motown, PGF, like we the Mo's too. So we got older and shit, we the Mo's too. We should move towards 59th, you know, like Motown more like in the 50s and shit. You feel me, like it stopped like 55th. We made that bitch scratch to 59th, you know, cause we moved right over there. And that's just how it was. Like I just made my own shit. When you think about Motown, you say OTL and GGE and shit, then you gonna say PGF now. Like Shorty now. Oh, bro.
So you know, a lot of people, especially like shorties, when they growing up in other hoods, they kind of just like follow what the older guys doing and follow in line with they moving. What made you know y'all want to start your own shit?
Because they already had their own shit. That's what it was. It's like a lot, like you said, niggas be followers. They just jump on the bandwagon with niggas. You go to school, you buy your lonely, and you meet niggas, and now they already got a circle, so you just gravitate in. It wasn't one of those with me, you feel me? I gravitated with the motherfuckers who I just knew already. And when niggas were growing up in that situation with folks, them, they was aggressive. They was on that with you every day. So it was like, you had to be your own shit. So now they like, oh, so if y'all not us, what you is?
Yeah.
We PGF. Feel me? We was going by OTM because my homie Psycho ain't died then. So we was saying only the members type shit. So we just trying to make our own shit. We weren't trying to be what y'all is to inherit y'all beef and some more shit, you know? We just be on our own shit. And they respected that shit. They weren't really tripping about it. Like, ah, y'all, as long as y'all the Mo's, we was cool. The Mo, that's how the Mo's be, you know? As long as you Blackstone, you cool, bro. As long as that, and don't be no other shit. Yeah.
So I remember you saying something like, you know, coming up, you weren't really on that at first. So do you believe if you grew up like in another neighborhood, another area, your lifestyle would have been different?
Hell yeah, like for instance, let's say for instance, if I was staying with the BDs, I grew up over there. Like I would have been knowing all them niggas. I would have been way deeper in the streets, like way starting out way earlier, you know? Yeah. Like, cause I would have been witnessing all they deaths. So you feel me? So all the deaths that they had, I would have been inheriting the bitch. I would have been sad, crying, cause them was gonna be niggas. They were like my big homies type shit. Feel me? So, like, yeah, that's how that shit is though. It just, you know, took the safer route, you know, just make your own shit, be your own boss. You know?
Sure. So what age would you say like things started changing for you where you kind of like started leaning towards like the street shit?
Like what age I basically jumped off the porch?
Yeah.
Shit, I was a shorty. I jumped off the porch I was stealing and robbing at like 10. Shit, I was trying to get down on motherfucker. Like I ain't gonna say I was up and blick and being over aggressive, you know, doing anything, but I'd be shiesty. I'd take, you come in this bitch with a lot of drugs, I'ma finesse you like on some stealing type shit. Like I was one of them dirty ass shorties doing some wild shit. Like I get down, but at the end of the day, I still took your shit and it'd be known, you know. Yeah. I let it be known though. Like that's all I was known for when I was a shorty, just stealing shit and telling niggas they ain't getting it back. For them, like you went out sweet.
That ever got you in any like crazy situations?
Yeah, that got me like. It's not a crazy story like with my family situation. I'm shiesty. I got down on my family for a gun. They came to my crib and hold my house hostage.
Yeah.
On them grade, like, we want our gun back. I gave that bitch back. Cause they family though, and I ain't know they was gonna come in that. This what they did on some real shit. They threatened one of the guys like, you cuzzo. He not. We gonna get on his ass right now. I ain't finna get you involved with this. Cuzzo, get your gun back, bro. Had that bitch back. But he still came back like a couple days later and brought me another gun. Cause he was like, y'all in beefs and shit, you know? So he's like, you gonna need a gun. I know why you try to take this bitch. You trying to get more guns to your hood type shit. You feel me? So that happened. He knew what I was on. He respected it, but at the same time, it was just like a shiesty move, cause I be like that. You feel me? Yeah. I'd take your shit.
So you know, with Motown being like most like only the Mo's and shit, like is there any other gangs in PGF like BD, GD?
Yeah,
shit like
that? It's like divided in like one motherfucker, you know, like it'd be one GD, one BD, but all my shorties on PGF almost. Like, but we ain't just PGF, OTN, only the 9. Shout out gang them, OTN, Chase, all of them. But you feel me? Like that's how it is. Like my best friend is GD. You feel me? He GD. You feel me? He in here in the interview with me. You know, so it's like it'd be a lot of other gangs and shit that be coming that we locked in with, but it'd be like individual. It'd be like 1 or 2 people, you know. And all the rest of us really like Mo's though.
Yeah. So you know, do you ever go through shit like to this day that make you kind of regret hopping in the street sometimes?
I regret a lot of shit though, like trying to like live life like the right way. Everybody wanted to not be in the streets though, you feel me? Like everybody wanted to be stress free and, you know, and live a good life like the white people, you know? But I can't speak for that shit. I want to be in the street shit. This shit did me right shit. I'm good. I'm eating, making money. I can't, man, the streets did me justice. I love the streets.
I ate off the street.
I was eating, I'm hustling, getting pussy and some more shit, you know, like, I ain't tripping, bro. Like, it is what it is with that shit.
So how you deal with, like, taking losses and shit like that?
Drugs. You know, like me, drugs, music, you feel me? Like, you'll never catch me making a real sad song, though. Like, I don't really like getting in my feelings. I like getting mad, you know, so I just make some hard shit, some tough shit, you know. And then I got a problem because I'm finna pop a zillion for y'all right now. That's just how I be. I just like getting high, you know. Like I just be coping with that shit. It's a lot of times when I had family members that passed and my family looked at me like I was weird because I was the one who ain't cry. I was the one who, I shrugged shoulders at shit like that. Like, of course I'm hurt, but at the same time, it's like, man, shit like that happened, bro. I know what cousin was doing in the streets. Fuck you talking about? So I'm not finna just be in this bitch crying out there. The first time crying ain't gonna bring nobody back.
So, I get it. I had situations like that at funerals where like, I ain't really show no emotion and everybody else was. I kind of felt like they thought I ain't care, but it ain't that. They just deal with that shit differently.
Yeah, you just gotta deal with that. And I'm a high. If you watch my videos, you know I'm high. I pop pills in videos, from the pop one in the interview.
I'm high as hell on pills.
that shit help you not think though, you know. You don't think about shit, you be high, you be worried about what's going on, you know. As soon as you get unhigh, you start to memorize the real shit.
For sure.
When you high, everything's just funny and cool, your life go, you feel like you that nigga. When you not, it's a whole different situation.
Speaking of like losses and stuff, I was scrolling on Reddit, and I don't know if it's true or not, but they had said like PGF just like lost somebody recently.
Oh, that's cap.
Yeah.
I'ma just be like that. I'ma say it like that because it's really cap. Cause shout out to long live little Z man, long live Sosa, 55, but folks from our gang. Shout out our gang though, you know.
Oh my God.
Shout out folks them, but we ain't just take no L. That was folks them L. You feel me? But we got love for folks them. You feel me? My little brother them got love for him. Lil Sosa, he was young. He like 15 and shit, so he wasn't he ain't my age. I'm grown as hell. I got people I take care of, some more shit. Like I ain't. But I for them, that was their little circle. My little brother them, PGF Tavo, PGF Muda, that was their circle and shit. So they dated. They was her, they'd be able to really speak more on that for you. But I can't really speak more on that, you feel me? Long live Lil Bro though, he was cool.
Sure.
But that wasn't our loss. That wasn't our loss. It hurted though, but that wasn't our loss.
So how long have you been, you know, fucking with the music and shit?
2 years. 2 years. It'd probably be like say 2.5 now, but 2 years. I dropped my first song 2 years ago, like got down there 500,000 views in a month. First song, you know, first time ever trying to put something out there. That bitch go crazy. Like, all I had to do was keep pushing that shit. No other way.
That one was that
Hinduce, yep, bro.
The first song I heard from you, it was that Period Pluto.
Yeah, that was my second hottest song, my second hit. No, it wasn't Go-Go was. No, I think I dropped Period Poo, then Go-Go.
Yeah, you dropped Period Poo, then Go-Go.
Right, so it was Hinduce, I dropped a lot of weak shit. Period Poo, I dropped a lot of weak shit. Go-Go, then I just dropped a lot of weak shit. Then I just what up they ass, you know? Clap their ass, Glock with a switch they ass, it's Nuk they ass, Marlo block they ass. Every day I was just clapping their ass. I'm finna clap their ass again. I'm finna do it with all features though this time. You feel me?
We got real features on the way.
You can speak on some of the features you got coming up?
I don't want to necessarily, but I can speak on certain ones. Like shout out Fulio, I got something going on because YouTube that took that over. They already know me. And Fulio got something going on. So yeah, I got shit with Fulio, Bandman Real, Sleazy World Ghost. Shout out man, I got something with him. Yeah, shit, I don't want to go even bigger though, just bust some bubbles. But I got some names.
So
shout out OTF, no too. They been rocking with me. So shout out them too.
Yeah, that's another thing. They had asked in Reddit. They was asking like, what was your relationship with OTF?
Are we locked in? Shout out Big Vernie.
Like this.
Shout out Big Vernie. Shout out Lil Vernie, his son. You know, shout out all of them. They the ones who really put me in play with all of them. You know.
For sure.
Hell yeah. So it's all love with them. They cool. I be in the studio with them, all type of shit. You know. They fuck with us hard. Like we locked in.
For sure. So you know, did you get any advice for any of them or shit like that as far as music?
Like motherfuckers want to get on songs and shit. Or
shit,
like
just like even hopping on songs, music advice, just telling you how to move. Shit like
that's how they do. They do that all the time when we be around each other, like all the time. You feel me? We be in the studio when we meet. You know, like so it's really like all vibes. You know, we just be in that bitch talking and making music.
For sure. So you know, since you've been rapping and shit, and you know you've been making money from it now, like has that kind of slowed you down with the street shit lately?
Hell yeah, cause you can't make money and be in the streets at the same time, bro. That's just one of the smartest things in life. Cause you are dumb if you trying to hustle, you gonna die. Think you finna work a job while niggas wanna kill you? Hell no. That's automatic know your location. You gotta be there 7 o'clock to 9. 7 to 9 every day. 9 to 5 and shit like that. Like motherfucker, no, you can't do that. You feel me? Unless you got one of them jobs where you far as hell, but if you far as hell, how you in the street? So you feel me? Like, but me making money now, yeah, I've been falling back from that shit. Like I ain't touched no gun in a while, you know. Like I've been really chilling. I've been falling back from that shit. But the street's still in me, you know. Like if you come playing with me, I'll go get one. get like that with your ass, you know. But I don't be doing it like that. Like, I got people who love me to death that's gonna step for me, you know. Like I don't need to put myself in a predicament. I'm a real provider for mine. My whole hood love me. I get back. Y'all gonna see it when it's real money start coming. How we get back to the community.
For sure. You know, with you staying out the streets and shit like that, what's things that you do, you know, different to stay out of certain situations?
Move, you know, like put my family out. I got my OG a place, feel me, and then my people like managers and shit, they been helping me put me in safer places, you know. There's always somebody with me, you know, like I ain't talking about like my homies. I'm talking about these like important people, like my managers, people who way older than me. They always make sure I'm good what I'm doing and how I'm moving, you know. I can't go outside, I can't do this. People, they just be letting me know I'm somebody now, you know. You can't just walk to the gas station, bro. Like, I'll go for you. Like, stay in the house. I can't just say I'm hungry, I want to go to Wendy's and sit in the drive-thru. Like, no, stay home, we'll go for you, bro. Like, people making sure that I get my shit done, get my work done. That's all they want me to focus on.
So how does that feel? Like, do you like it, or do sometimes you be feel?
No, I love that shit because I know at the end of the day it's gonna lead like a better outcome for my career. First off, you're gonna live longer. I'm gonna just put it like that. Your ass gonna survive longer when you listen to these people who 50 and 30-some years old trying to give you advice. They've been alive longer than you and still live in the same city you've been in. So you take that good advice and people, and it's genuine, they really care about you, you gonna understand. If you're a real nigga, you gonna understand and take that shit and be like, bro, instead of trying to get mad about it, like, oh, he don't want me, I wanna go outside. He like, nah, bro, stay in the house, you can smoke million woods in the crib, pop as many drugs you want, just stay in the house with it though. Sure. Have your friends come over, have your lady come over, you feel me? Don't go to no bitch crib, don't do none of that. It's all about safety, you feel me? People really love me and care about me.
I fuck with your mindset, cause it's a lot of shorties, you know, that be rapping and shit and get in position, and they don't listen to nobody. They just fuck off, you know. Sometimes they end up getting, you know, all
and
type
then
of
it's crazy because that's what the people who help me, who been helping me, tell me all the time. Like, but we was doing this shit with other people and they fucked it up. And that just let me know I'm not finna fuck it up, dude. Like, I'm not finna fuck it up. I'm finna get a bag, you know. Like, that's just how it goes.
When it's your moment, you gotta take advantage of it and just apply pressure. You know, for the kids watching this shit, you know, that look up to you, that might be thinking about getting in the streets, that's not, like, what type of advice you got for them?
That look up to me, but they not in the streets, but they look up to me?
Yeah, you know, they probably young to the point they ain't hopped off the porch yet, but, you know,
I say shit, first off, don't listen to my music and think you like that because you just want to like that and you hear my shit, now you want to be a savage because you can put yourself in bad predicaments, you know, trying to be like people and wanting to do that shit, but be yourself, you feel me? Like, if you like my music, just like my music for the music. Don't like my music because, like, I know it influences people, but please don't let that shit drive you to want to do what I'm doing, bro, because a lot of motherfuckers ain't built from this, especially if you was born in the suburbs and now you just want to get you a Glock with a switch and you want to go run around doing dumb shit, you feel me? Like, you can't, I saw Nuk do this. He popped his hands, I saw Nuk do this. Like, you don't gotta do none of that, bro, because I'm a whole different person from you, bro. Like, that Zan probably could have killed you that night because you don't do that shit. You just want to be like me, and you pop that bitch and somebody gave you the wrong shit, and you fuck your whole life up or fuck your brain up, be retarded or something.
Y'all both just here for y'all pop that shit.
Speaking of those, like, you know, how do you, how you know the difference between the real and the fake?
Come on, man.
I mean, it's like, it's knowing who you know on some real shit. Like, you know, people, you will meet people, folks, and they realize, like, in pharmacies, bro, like, these people know this shit. Then if you, like, older people, it's just that simple. Niggas who been dealing with drugs and pills for the longest, like, can simply tell you, like, if shit not real or fake. Like, that shit, that you just gotta know your people and know who you getting your drugs and shit from, you know. Like, you can't just be out here. That's how you really make sure your shit ain't fake, cause you will never know. Motherfucker hand you something in your hand, it can look like that real thing. No matter what tests you think you can do, that shit might look like the real thing, folks. But it ain't about that. It's about going to the same person, trustworthy, loyalty, and shit like that with the people who you getting your shit from. That's all.
You ever had like any bad experience with any drugs before?
Not necessarily, like, I get real high though, but I don't have like no real tweaking ass moments. Like I was losing my mind or some shit, you know. Like I really just be high. Like people look at me like I'm crazy though. Like I pop 5, 6, 7 Zans and 3 perks and drink Remy, lean and everything, and they'd be like, bro, you ain't nothing wrong with you. Like that's a lot of times when motherfuckers say I was just real high, saying a lot of shit, getting tough, doing shit, but at the same time it don't be like I'm just like doing some real tweaking shit. Like hell no, he can't do no drugs no more. You know, like.
Yeah.
But no, I ain't really had no bad experience with drugs. I was one of them hard bodies who like people look at me like, for you not from the planet, bro. Like yo ass tweaking. Like, how was you able to do that? Like me and my homies then one day, story. Me and my homies then one day, we all popped the same pill. They all them tweaking, throwing up and everything, but me. That folks had to go to the ambulance and everything. Phone them grade, come back. They helped them out. Feel me? And I'm still high as hell off the same pill they pop, and I'm like, bro, ain't nothing wrong with look. I say that should just come with your body and how your immune system was taking, you know. Like,
you feel like you probably just like built a tolerance to it too?
Yeah, my tolerance probably like so high. Like that shit ain't gonna fuck with me. Like that shit ain't gonna fuck with me at all.
Have you been linking up with any other rappers in the industry?
In the industry, big rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, I ain't gonna say I've been like face to face contact linking, but I didn't put myself in positions to meet like bigger people like Boosie and like shit, all the OTF members, you feel me, who clouded up and shit, you feel me, but like far as like from other states and shit, I ain't really meet no other big rappers because I ain't really been nowhere yet. Like I gotta go to Detroit, meet all them niggas, I gotta go everywhere, you know, to go meet a lot of motherfuckers. I know when I hit LA, I'm gonna meet a lot of people. I'm gonna lock in a lot.
You know, how was it in Atlanta and shit, like at Boosie crib?
Oh yeah, shout out my boy CD. He the one who he from out here. He from my hood. He just moved to the A and moved next door, and Boosie got his house right next to where he stayed at on some real lucky shit. So now he got cool with them type shit. You feel me? And he invited us over there for like a little Super Bowl party and shit. They was cool as hell. Boosie and them was cool. His sons and them cool. They all fuck with me. Yeah, like they been posting me on their stories and shit. Like I've been reposting them and shit. But it was a good experience. That shit really motivated me, you know, to do better and want to like go see his crib, all them cars and big ass house. That shit made me want to make a song while I'm in his shit. Phone up.
You know, word on the street, you just spent like 30,000, you know, on a trip, bringing your crew to Atlanta. How it feel to be able to spend that type of money?
It feel good, but you know, money is money. That shit. Like spending 30,000 with the guys, folk, ain't nothing. But spending 30,000 when you just in another city by yourself is a problem. Feel me? I did that because I'm with the guys, you know. I took everybody shopping, did a lot of shit for my homies and them. You feel me? Told motherfuckers don't bring no clothes. I got y'all, you feel me? Shit like that, so, well, yeah. It feel good though, doing that shit that you gotta do, like taking them, spending a lot of money on them type of trips, you know. Getting everybody together. I got a good team. My team got money, so it ain't like I'm spending a lot. I spent 30, but they spend money too, you know, so it's like, I ain't really like, we spend more than 30. Say that, so. Yeah, shout out to the team, I do this for y'all.
For sure. So what would you say, like, was the most you spent on a purchase for yourself?
Like 9,000 on just one outfit. You feel me? I watch the new shit I've been dropping, so I've been just saying it in my songs. That's the most money I spent on one outfit. I spent like 9,000 on the outfit. Yeah, plus the little Cartier, you know. Cartier. But yeah, that don't even count. I'm talking about clothing. 9,000. I had on Saks Fifth drawers. A lot of people don't even know they got drawers. They got their own drawers. Full of them. I'm in that wearing Saks Fifth drawers.
What's like your favorite clothing brand?
Purple. I like purple jeans and shit, folks. Purple. I love purple. I just love how they jeans fit. A lot of like my girl be telling me I be looking real good in my purple jeans. She see me wear a lot of other pants, but when she see put on them purples, we'd be one of those that night.
You ever thought of trying to get like any brand deal, shit like that?
Hell yeah, but not necessarily. Like I did a little photo shoot for a little brand, but I've been really like trying to focus on my own shit, you know, get my own little face mask brand going, cause that's where the money at. Like you gotta have your own shit going.
So what got you into music?
My homie Psycho. I wasn't rapping and none of that shit. I was like trying to hoop and shit like that. Like, I like to play basketball and shit. I was really like a chill ass nigga until I started taking them losses, you know. But motherfuckers who like my homies now was chill, so why the fuck is they dying? You know, like we all chill, chilling, cooling. Like how the fuck my homie dying? When you find out who did it, you start running revenge, and life goes from there, you know.
So what was your relationship with Psycho? I noticed you, you speak on him a lot.
Oh shit, that was my best friend. Like he was my best friend, like my real best. Like he one of my best friends, just to the point where it was like he was living with me. I got to his mama told us I'm stealing him from her. Like I went to her crib and told her like she don't never used to let him outside. How he older than me and you won't let him outside? Like that's the type of shit that was blowing me with him and his OG situation. But his OG loved him and she ain't want him outside and shit, you know. But at the same time, it's like, we finna go to my house. Like, what the fuck you mean? You can't let him go outside. You feel me? So, but she let him. I just get into it with his family and we'll leave. And they know that I love that boy to death because of the shit I did for him. Like, bro, I wanted my homie to be happy, bro. Like, we was chilling.
Do you remember like when y'all first met?
Through my homie Huncho Hunted. Let me tell a lot of folks. But through my homie Huncho Hunted, he like I said, when I came on Fit Enough I met my homie Huncho Hunted. And he moved away to Motown. Then I moved to Motown too on some coincidental shit. Go to school one day, see him, and when we get back to the crib, walking home from school, he tell me, I wanna meet my other homie now, and he showed me Psycho now. You feel me? So I locked in with them and shit type shit. It was just us three every day. Then,
so how was when y'all first met? Y'all locked in right away type shit?
Yeah, we was like, I met Psycho when I was like 5th grade. Psycho was in like 6th grade. I met Huncho when I was like 3rd, 4th grade. But I met Psycho when I was in like 5th, finna be in 6th grade and shit.
So was like his death like one of the first biggest deaths to you?
From a motherfucker who I've been with every day, yeah. Yeah. He was the first death, like a person who I was sitting next to every day. Then when he died, one of my cousins who I was around every time, that died right after his death type shit. Then family members started down, like the older family members in the family. I started really like seeing death for real, like for real. I'm seeing it. Like I'm like, oh yeah, motherfuckers could die. You feel me? Now people gotta die. So that's how it went. Like, all right. You feel me? So that's just how it went. You feel me? Like it was just a lot of deaths started to happen back to back after Psycho died. I started like going crazy. He was rapping and shit, so I started going crazy. I started taking off with his legacy. We took his name, made PGF, Psycho World Forever. Psycho Gang Forever. But it's just the same shit, but still. Like, we just ran with his name and kept rapping and shit, you feel me? And now we down there rich off the shit.
Y'all got any songs out?
No, we ain't never get to make a song or shit. It was just all ideas. Bro, like, we had plans. Like, I just recorded him, like, on the phone rapping and shit for his first time, you feel me? Then, boom, he was at my crib that night type shit. He was at my crib. And I had to go to my granny crib. My granny be on some, nah, you can't have your homie spend the night with you over here. But my grandma always used to, that was my money person. Like, that was who I was getting my money from. I go over there, I clean up the house, she gave me 100, 200, you feel me? That's the way I was making my little dollars when I was a shorty. So I always go over there and bring one of my homies because she had paid them too. So I go over there and shit, and left him at my crib, and he went to my homie Huncho Honey crib, because they'd all be at my house. It was always us three. So I woke up that morning, I had to leave him there with him, and they said, all right, Huncho, like, he gonna go to my crib with me. I wake up the next day, they get the San Fo shot, I come back to the crib, and I run to the crime scene. I drive from my grandma and them drop me off, and I ran from my mama's house to the O, because that's where he was staying at. Bro, after that shit, we were just all in a dark room. That shit was one of our hardest times. Like, we were so young, but we ain't know about no dad. People were down. We was all sitting in the room on the floor, because they just got that crib in the O. You feel me? He was just finna move from over there type shit. And we go right in that bitch. I see all my homies, them sad as hell. His mama in that bitch sad. I'm like, damn. We closed that door. We just got the plotting what we about to do. Yeah, but I ain't even cried when folks died. I ain't cry. I cried when I was by myself. But when we was all together, I was just like more mad at anything. Cause I could have took him home. I could have took him to my granny crib with me. It would have been good. But then I thought like, damn, my other homie could have died. Feel me? But that should just be, I don't know.
Was anybody you looked up to growing up?
Hell no. Like, it wasn't really nobody for real, like, who I looked up to growing up. Cause I ain't had no father figure or no shit like that. My daddy was always in jail. He just like a free man now, and I'm grown. So he, like, I ain't really look up to nobody until I started like taking my career serious, and the people who was coming around me started helping me, and that's who I started finding people who I wanted to be like, you know, like damn, I want to be like folks, I want to live good, I want to do that and do that, cause these people like around me and they helping me and shit.
So, you know, with your first song getting 600,000 views, how was it when you first started rapping? Was you getting love right away?
Hell yeah. Like, I dropped out of school in 9th grade, so, but I made the song when I was in school. I was still enrolled though. Like, I ain't, you can't say I dropped out because I was still enrolled. I could go any day I wanted to. I just never went to school. I came to school like once a month. And every time I came, they was screaming my name through the windows, singing my, like, I'm walking up late as hell. School started at 8, somehow I'm coming to school at 10. But they already in the classroom, so they look out the window like, hey, Nuk coming to school today. Like, they used to, the teachers to crack jokes and shit, they'd be like, and I tried to play with him like, he finally in this bit. But when I did came, like, it was a lot of love, but that shit was irritating for me back then. Like, cause I was more in the streets shit. So now I go to school and niggas want to sing my songs and extra shit just in the hallways tweaking. I'm like,
Y'all fans out.
feel me? They was tweaking that shit, so I instantly moved around from that shit. Stopped going and shit. That shit was over with. Like, I couldn't deal with that shit.
You ain't like the feeling of having fans and shit back then?
Yeah, cause I wasn't one of them niggas who was like thirsty for the clout back then. I just wanted some money. I knew rapping could make you money. So I ain't rapping cause I just love to rap. Like, I love to rap now, but at the same time it's like I wanted to be a famous person or some shit, like, you feel me? But I ain't like how it came to me so fast. Feel me? Like, I dropped my first song and I was like, everybody like dick riding and shit. I was already on the band going to school, so that made it even worse. Like, they knew I was living what I was rapping and shit, so they like, then I never came to school. My teacher them always wanted to talk to me, pull them to the side after school. Like, on low grade, you know, I ain't never lying. That shit was goofy as hell.
Violated for goofy shit, all type of shit.
That shit was clowned up.
Was there ever times that you wanted to go back to school?
Hell yeah, because I started feeling like, damn, I'd be clouded up more or something if I went to school. Like, I felt like if they did see me every day, it would be more people talking about how they saw me in school, you know? Yeah. My name would have spread more, but I didn't go. But I feel like that's what's gonna understand how real I am. Y'all know that shit. I ain't none of that friendly shit, that cool shit. Promise you, can't nobody from school say I was nice as hell for real. I promise you. Me and my homie Glizzy got banned from being in all CPS schools together. I wasn't nice, boy. We was getting down on teachers, some old shit. We wasn't having none of that. My homie told me the teachers grabbed him like this and put him out the room. He left that bitch and went to my lunch period. And I left the lunch period. The whole lunch period followed us to that bitch. Go fight his ass. Everybody like, they know we was finna go fight his ass. My homie, they banned our ass. He had to go to Hyde Park after that. For them grade, like. I don't play that shit. That shit, it was cracking. That school shit.
What was like some of the craziest moments you had in school?
Like, I was only in school for like a month, like 2-3 months, I promise you. Like, and that shit spaced out and like once a month for years, you feel me? Like, for years, like, I was a freshman, but I supposed to have been a junior. I had on the freshman clothes, but I supposed to have been a junior on photos. Like, they know, like, Nuk never come to school, like, so I never passed the shit. But the grade, the class that I did like, that I did do work in or something, and I did pass, I had them junior classes, you feel me? Like, the class I passed and the time I was there, I go to the junior class for them classes. But most of my classes I failed, so I was always with every new freshman. Like, I knew all the new freshmen. I knew every motherfucker who came to that school and graduated from it. Cause I stayed in the freshman class and only came like once a month. So every motherfucker who came in that bitch that was freshmen, I was always in their classroom. They'd be like, bro, you supposed to be a junior or something. You feel me? But I look so young, they don't even care. They think I'm a freshman anyway, you feel me? So they just really like damn, then they passed me, they're like, bro, how you a freshman again? But they already know because I never came to school. It was so many of my, like, people who fucked with me at school, they was like, text me to tell me to come, like. But they stopped doing it because they know I don't even respond, or I'd be like, I'm not going, boy, I'm not finna go to that shit.
So the times you did go, what was the reasons that made you go?
Nothing, I just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to this time. Like, I promise you, like, it wasn't even no real reasons. Like, I just went just to go. Like, when my homie, before me and Glizzy got banned from CPS schools all across the city and shit, like, I come for him. He'll text me like, I'm in this bitch, I'm coming today. But he started leaving for me, cause I wasn't going. So he was like, fuck it, I ain't finna go either. I'm finna be in the streets with you, you feel me? Like, we was always just outside doing shit. While they was in school, I was out robbing people and stealing and shit, like doing dumb shit. Then I just go for that one little day. I promise you, if so many teachers told me just stop going, just don't come no more. Like you just embarrassing yourself at this point. Like how? I just wanted to come just so y'all could see me this one time. I never did no work in no classes. I promise you, I was that stubborn, that goofy. Like I was telling you, I'm not doing none of this. Especially if you're trying to give me the big, you know, they try to give you the big book. The packages I never did. They on Q1, they ain't even put it on my desk. On psycho grade, when they passed out packages, they ain't give me one, because I wasn't finna do that shit. I promise you I wasn't. When they want to do math and they give them fat ass books, I ain't do that shit, bro. You better give me the one sheet and I do that little shit, but you give me the whole book talking about some read this chapter and some more shit. Like, you supposed to be teaching me this shit. Why I gotta read the chapter? I promise you, these teachers these years, bro, they don't do no work for real. They get them books and make your ass read the shit that they didn't like that the school. They're prepared, like the math books and shit, and they got the answers already. So you just read the shit. They just make you, they be sitting on their phone and shit. All type of shit, they don't be caring no more, bro. They know, but they knew I wasn't doing no work. I go into class, tell them I ain't doing no work today. Like, you just got to stand in the hallway now. I'm like, all right, I was roaming in the hallway. I was going to other people's class, to the teachers that I know fuck with me. And it was so weird to the point where how it was going, like they had just let me in. Like, people be like, nothing go to any classroom. Feel me? Then I was already like kind of popular in my school type shit for the rap, so they was like they was giving me a lot of little leeway with a lot of shit, you feel me? They'll try to talk to me and shit. Like when I was fighting a motherfucker, they'll try to talk to me. They won't suspend me because I don't come to school. So they'll never suspend. They'll make me come. Like if I came to school, they'll try to lock me into school. Bro, they ain't telling, like most high schools, if you want to be mad and into it, they're like, I leave this bitch. Get out. A lot of niggas that just got mad and walked out the building type shit. Like, no, they'll lock the bill, lock me in. Like, nah, we want you to stay in school because they know I want to go. When they talk shit to me, I say, call my mama. Boy, my mama didn't even pick up for us at school. Like, my mama ain't enough about that shit. Cause she knew like I was smart. She knew I knew what I was doing. If I ain't want to go, she knew I had a plan, you know, to make shit right. And shit right now.
One thing I noticed, you had said, you know, if you get put out, you'll just go to another teacher classroom who was cool. You know, how you gained a relationship with those teachers? Was it something about them you liked?
I mean, it was like, when I first came to the school, I wasn't necessarily like just irritating or like a bad kid, you know. I was quiet and shit. Teachers liked me, you know. They'd be cool with me, like, they'd be like, he cool. I was really like trying to work and shit. Feel me? I was getting good grades. Shit. Then when they look at my background as far as grammar school, I was clapping grammar school. That shit was so easy. I was getting honor roll, all types of shit in grammar school. I ain't no dumbass nigga. No dumbass nigga, but I did, like, I just grew a relationship with them off me being how I am. Like, I was doing a lot of wild shit in school, getting to people. They'd want to come talk to me, you feel me? Pull me out to the hallway and have conversations with me. And I'm the type of motherfucker, we have a deep conversation, it get real. So I'm talking to their ass about shit going on, they'd just be like, trying to care and shit, you know? And now I could, like, if I get put out of class, they'll let me in their class. Cause they'd think they mentoring me or some shit, you know? They think I'm crazy or losing my mind or some shit or some wild shit. Like, they know I be telling them, I don't care. I mean, I've been tweaking like, send me home. They know you can't go home. You staying here till it's time to go. Take a picture. Take a picture, shit. Oh, I'm like, damn.
She said she got her a picture.
She tried to call him a goofy and everything. I'm like, well, who is your boyfriend? Like,
the camera roller too.
She said a goofy.
A goofy?
A goofy.
What the fuck is you talking to him about?
I ain't asked all that.
I ain't asked none of that shit. I just said, who was your boyfriend? Me, a goofy, some goofy ass little boy. On Key1, you trying to down talk your man? I say, why you down talking your man, bro? No.
I caught that like in the middle of a conversation. You could explain the situation to the people that's watching.
So I was just in the G station.
Oh.
I just hit the G station. I don't even go on G station, but that's like my hood type shit. So I go in the store, and she just followed my neck all the way to her neck broke. Followed me all the way back to the store when I'm going to get the ice for my walk and shit. So I go back to the front. And she just keep looking back. She just finally found the engine, like, you what's his name? Well, I'm like, yeah, it's me. I'm PGF Nuk. Then she hit one of them. Damn, it's really you. Let me get a picture. My boyfriend gonna be happy as hell. He gonna be charged. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I instantly like, hold on. Who is your boyfriend? She like, goofy ass nigga, some goofy ass boy. Why you down talking your boyfriend to me, bro? You don't even have to do that, man. You bogus as hell. Hey, look, that's not. Don't be these females crazy, bro. Yeah. How you thinking is one of those and this is not one of those? She going around telling niggas you a goofy and some other shit. Telling niggas you ain't no shit. None of that, man. That shit was funny as hell. Me and folks in the store crap. Okay.
Get the fuck up out of this truck.
We gotta go. We was in that bit for too long. I'm trying to get nachos and everything. I've been out of town for so long. I want to get some real food that I'm used to eating.
Folks ain't had no nachos in a long time.
I ain't had no nachos for like 5 months. So,
you get stopped by like female fans a lot for pictures and shit?
I ain't gonna say a lot, but lately, like, it be niggas too. You feel me? But I really just get, it don't be stopped for pictures. It be just stopped for like, I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with your moves, and people keep it pushing.
Nah, the reason I asked though, because I was gonna say, somebody boyfriend finna be mad. Everybody you took a picture with finna be looking at their girl.
I'm trying to tell you, fuck. If you her boyfriend, for and she just came to the crib and showed you the picture of me in the G station, for she called your ass a goofy. Oh my brother, slap her ass, for I understand I'm one of those, bro. You better been a goofy when she said she better not make it like you was one of those or something. Get your clown ass up out of there. What is you doing? But you passed you a new bitch again. bogus as hell. She greasy on my brother. Hey, folks, that's the work. Focus on yourself, gang. Get some more money or something. Go beat somebody ass. She probably wanted to say you was a goof.
Let me show how you coming or something.
You must ain't dead shit.
You must ain't beat her.
You ain't even beat the coochie out, but like, she think you a goof. For old ball and shit, that bitch popped. She was in that bitch bogus.
So how do situations like that make you feel, knowing when you come encounter with people like that, they ready to say, fuck their boyfriend, he a goofy?
That let me know what status I'm at, though. On some real shit. It really made me feel like, alright, bet people acknowledge me as I'm in a higher class. Like, she gonna want to down talk niggas. And if people want to down talk other people for you, that mean you over them. She don't want to make it seem like a nigga at your level. When she know he not, so it's like she basically just was being honest. That's what I'm saying.
So with you being so new to rap and shit like that, how is it adjusting to change of status and fame and shit like that?
Oh shit, it's easy though, adjusting from being nothing to something, cause the whole purpose of your mindset is to be something, So when you start actually doing shit. That change when I said to change you, because that's the change you've been wanting. Bro.
So how does it feel for it to actually be happening now? Like,
I always feel good though, like traveling, meeting these other people, It feel good, but at the same time, if you want to be real, like technical and smart about it, like you that same type of person. They doing the same shit you doing. These people trying to, even though he probably got more followers and more fame, at some point he was at your position, he was doing the same shit, just meeting people, networking, growing. So it really don't be like I ain't never, I promise you, I ain't never been fanned out by nobody or nothing like that, because I be feeling like I'm in the same boat. I'm just ain't all the way as far as he is, but at the same time, I'm right there, I can be that. I just gotta do this and do that and do this and do that, I'll be there,
So I think that's what separates people, because some people, I don't know, they feel like it's unreal, but in reality, motherfuckers really all the same. It's just some people realize what they capable of.
Yeah. Once you realize what you're capable of, that means you willing to take advantage of, and that's what you supposed to do. You run off with that shit. Like Polo G posting my shit. I've been running off with that shit. I've been trying to get him on what up.
How has things changed, since he shouted you out? Was people reaching out? Was you start getting more looks and shit?
It been more like blue checks. I can say that. You feel like more famous people starting to, he started the way for famous people who really like to fucking with me to actually try to post me and shit,
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to folks, shout out to Polo. Get on what up, man. Get on what up. I need you on that remix.
I noticed a lot of people was posting you, I'm not sure if it's Say Cheese, saying Polo. I'm seeing a lot of big names posting your music and shit like that. How does that feel?
Oh, that shit feel good. Like I said, it's just really about networking and getting recognition. So them people do post me and shit, that let me know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, So yeah, that shit feel good when these big platforms paying attention, because now some money finna start coming. And that's what it's all about, life. Eating, living how you want to live,
So I remember earlier you were speaking about giving back to the community, when you get a real bigger bag, that's the type of shit you was on. What type of things was you thinking about doing?
I was thinking about putting a lot of money up into the church next to O Block.
Yeah.
That was my first thought. They've been doing good. I know them people personally. You feel me? So it's if I do get a real big fat ass check, I'll be more happy to donate a lot of money. I want to be a part of that,
Yeah.
That's type shit, because I know they really genuine about giving back to the community and what they got. They already raised $8 million, Y'all go put them small donations, big donations, whatever y'all can into that church. You feel me? They've been doing their thing. You feel me? So they already raised $8 million in like 90 days, you feel me? So I wanted to be one of them big persons who put a big check in this shit too. I just want that positive recognition from my real. I don't want everybody to think I'm just drill rapping and I'm on some tough shit. I really love people and understand the struggle, you know? I was living in that shit. Still am, but I ain't, cause I can fly out any day and live life good, but I'm always come home.
So what's some things that you learned or experienced out of town that was different for you with traveling?
Like people, bro. Like I ain't never met somebody from Switzerland, New England. Shit, like I was meeting all type of people. You feel me? Like for the first time, I really like the shit I seen on TV. That shit not cap, boy. They really talk like that. On my homie, bro. They really talk like that. You feel me? So just meeting people, though, like that's what traveling really did for me. Like the accents, the way people dress, and how different people is. That's what traveling really the most impact it did for me. Like it made me realize that everybody not the same. Like for real. Cause when you're in Chicago, everybody just be following the same bandwagon. When you go to these other states and you start like realizing there's real other countries. There's 7.8 billion people on the planet, bro. Like you can, and it's only one of you. Like it's so many more people to meet, bro. So much more shit to learn, bro. Like y'all don't even know. That's why I feel like in a bigger picture type shit, like on some high shit, just thinking. All us was like, the whole world was to get on one giant FaceTime call. You feel me? And just brainstorm on how we can make everything better.
You ain't gonna be able to hit shit.
You ain't gonna be able to hit shit if you do it in sections, like, all right, this the United States one, this, that. But I know that shit gonna be complicated, but like, if you organize it right and people really brainstorm, you know how farther in life would the world to be.
That sounds like some Clubhouse type shit.
It's some Clubhouse type shit, but Clubhouse too goofy. Like they too clown down that bitch. They wanna fuck. They wanna fuck and shit more than anything on that bitch.
They be on that horny as hell.
Horny as hell saying anything, but like if you on some real live, like on some trying to change the world shit, boy, if people was to think together, they talking about some 80% of the ocean ain't been discovered. Let all these people put their brains together. They'll find a way to get that motherfucker discovered all the way, and it would have been done. Like on some real shit though. Like people be acting dumb. Like how scientists build rocket shit. It was only like 100 people or 1,000 people like to do that shit. You know, like imagine if they had a whole continent trying to do that shit. So many people brainstorming different ideas. The shit that you smart as hell, but you gonna miss something, and I'm dumb as hell, and I probably find that shit. You feel me? And you like, damn. That lets you know, bro. You can sit there and read as many books as you want to. You would never, what another motherfucker that been through, you would never know he'll be smarter than you from some real shit. You can read 1,000 books, but folks that been through 1,000 experiences, I bet you he'll come out smarter than you. Like, I bet you he would, bro, because experience is better than learning from just reading some shit. Feel me? Like, if I read, like, for instance, I can read how a motherfucker threw a punch, and, like, let's say if you're reading UFC books, you want to learn how to fight. No, go fight, bro. You gonna learn how to really dodge, duck, all that shit. Don't sit there and read that shit and think you gonna know how that shit go, you know?
No, you better get to work, my boy. My homie.
What the fuck you think you finna read a book then? You read the book, don't train or nothing. You read the book on phone up and go your dumb ass right in the ring, he beat your ass. Oh, cause he been beating motherfuckers ass for years. Fuck him, he really been doing this shit. He ain't read not one page about how to swing a punch and how to work out and shit. No, he doing that shit for real. These niggas be doing anything. The world need to come together for life would be better. Like me being in Miami, they live in the future. They both bigger than house like. They both bigger than blocks on low grade. Like I'm like, how they got their shit all set up and shit. I'm like, bro, this shit like they live in the future. Like they got the highway, they go over the ocean, like go over the little ocean and shit till you get to the beach side. That shit cold, folks.
Flying on that bitch.
I'm doing 200 on that bitch, 180 in a slingshot in that bitch, or in a Lambo truck. We out there, man.
Back in the ass.
So with all the crazy shit that's going on in the city, you know, like how the city kind of split. Do you feel like the city need like more, you know, more rappers that's not involved in that war type shit, that's like lit type shit? Because when you really look at like the biggest rappers, it down there all fall.
Hell yeah, cause I ain't in no big ass war shit. Like yeah, I got ops and motherfuckers be tweaking, but my war not as like how like you would say O Block and them war is and some other shit. Like it's to the point where if you a GD and I'm BD, we gotta fight. With them, that's how they be doing. Like they has to do anything. Like at this point, it ain't even like one of those. You feel me? It's like we hate certain niggas and we want to catch them. We ain't time out they whole gang. We just want them certain niggas. Y'all can diss my whole gang all you want. We not into it with y'all whole gang. We into it with y'all whole gang, but we just want them niggas. This is how it be, you know?
What's up?
Like you gotta be smart about it. If people did it like that, it'd be less innocent people dying, a lot of kids would be dying. Niggas just focusing on the niggas who was doing shit. Kill the killers, y'all. Stop killing niggas who ain't had shit to do with nothing. Oh, just cause he was his homie. Fuck that. That don't mean he ain't kill your homie though. He just the homie of the killer. Who killed your homie, bro? You don't gotta kill dude ass. Oh, he been his homie. He been hiding. The killer was hiding. Okay, you gotta get back. Don't got a date, bro. Niggas gotta come outside. He gonna think it was sweet. He gonna try to come outside, and you can finally get your get back 10 years later. Fuck you talking about, like, on some real shit. When you old as hell, knowing you probably finna die, I could kill him now. A nick on my homie, like, I think like that, bro. If I ever was to catch a disease or something like cancer, and they told me, oh, you only got a year to survive, I bet a lot of niggas die. Oh my day, I know I'm finna die. I'm gonna be in jail, I'm finna be able to go to my deathbed. Especially, he gonna die in a month. Okay, while I'm up and still can move, I'm finna kill. So I'm finna go crazy. Like, be smart about how you doing. Get back, don't got a day, y'all. Stop trying to shoot houses up and shit the next day after the shit be done for. Y'all take out time doing what y'all doing. I'm giving y'all free game on how to be in the streets and be in the streets longer, bro. On some real shit. Stop trying to, we gotta slide back today. No, the fuck you don't. Go make some money today. Go do something else today. Cause dude ass gone. He didn't want to go hide in some old shit. Fuck is you trying to think you finna go, you gonna catch a nigga who ain't had shit to do with nothing about who killed your homie. You gonna kill somebody just cause he from over there. Like,
yeah, it seems like nowadays the shit so, it don't even make sense. Like sometimes it's down to a picture. Like, motherfucker took a picture with a motherfucker.
You took a picture with now you wanna smoke him.
Hell, Addy, you shouldn't be your ass over there.
Yeah, you shouldn't be your ass over there. You know, if you over there, you from over there, you get whacked. Nigga, fuck you though. You shouldn't be over there, cause that's how. Cause
it depends on what type of person you is, though, and what you doing over there too.
See, me personally,
like cameraman, don't be your ass over there.
That's a job though.
But that's a job.
At the same time, I do understand. If I'm shooting a video on this block, I know what could happen there, type shit. But you see what we doing, you see how this shit set up, so it's like, if motherfucker come here and you bogus, like, you know, you came out of your way to do some goofy shit.
That's how they be though, niggas be doing goofy shit. Now that's why you gotta be goofy with a motherfucker. You gotta get back goofy with these niggas, cause these niggas really be dumb, bro. People do dumb shit. Patience and time is everything, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, time is everything, bro. You do not gotta go jump up and try to shoot the next day. As soon as your homie die, you shooting the shit up that same other hour. Like, come on now, the police gonna get on that. Your ass to be in jail real soon, bro. Cause you moving too fast. You ain't even plan the shit. You gotta plan shit, bro. I plan what I do, bro. I take my time and plan.
So what's your thoughts on like the current state of the streets and all the shit that's going on?
Like with all the like rappers, people dying and all the extra, like how I feel about all the shit that's been going on in the city.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't feel no type of way, to be honest, because I feel like shit, that's what they doing and that's what's happening, you know? This Chicago. Like, I can't tell them the people grown, I can't, like I just feel like shit, I just really feel like the whole city been moving sloppy as far as the violence stuff. You don't gotta be that sloppy with what you do for, you know, like killing people who real young, shooting 100 shots and nobody died, like y'all doing anything but one little baby. Like, you feel me, shit like that be happening, like Like y'all gotta be smart about how y'all doing shit. Stop doing drugs when y'all do shit. People pop drugs and Xans and go shoot at people and shit. Like I pop that shit and I promise you before I leave here, I'm finna make some money. See, I'm getting high and I'm eating. When it's time to do that shit, it's time to do that shit. You get caught when you get caught. You don't go looking for a motherfucker. Cause a motherfucker gonna come looking for your ass while you looking. Catch your dumb ass. Like that shit be done. I just want the world to be smarter with what they doing. I ain't telling y'all stop gangbanging. I'ma continue to do what I do. But I'ma tell y'all just one thing, be smarter with what y'all doing and stop trying to, you know, like, fucking shit up. Shooting and shit, all that extra lame ass shit. Y'all can chill out on that shit. Shoot at them niggas who's shooting, bro. That's what the police will respect y'all for. Y'all, we don't fuck with the police and nobody respect them. I hate the police, but at the same time, you gotta understand, you want respect from the world, bro. If you doing shit you doing, you want respect from the world, bro. Like I just saw a video on social media the other day of a nigga whooping a nigga who got charged for killing a little girl. You know, the whole deck respect him for that. Even though he finna have to go to the hole or some more shit, the whole deck respect him for. He don't know dude for nothing, but he was just at the court today. At the same time, he heard his court, so he heard he done shot little girl. What? He whoop his ass when he walked past, beat his ass. Hold up, like, you feel me? Like, just do what y'all do, shit the right way, folks. Them the type of people I fuck with, bro. He deserved it, and when he go get booked, they need to beat his ass again. Fuck is you doing? You probably was trying to kill one of your ops. It's cool, but stop shooting if you don't know how. If you don't know how. Stop doing none of that shit if you don't know how. If it's kids around, don't shoot at all, bro. You don't want nobody traumatized, because that's going to be the same shorty you shooting on his block and you shooting at his people and he a shorty, he traumatized, he going to be the same nigga that killed somebody from y'all side. Y'all are traumatizing kids on phone them. Like, let's say if it's two little kids and one of them get hit with a straight bullet and die, like, you know, that other kid going to grow up with real hatred, bro. He going to kill somebody. Somebody's finna die for that because he was too young and it's just gonna fuck him all the way up. When you two, it's a difference when you like my age and the motherfucker die. But when you like 11, 12 and the motherfucker died, you like, and you was with him, it's like, it's busting. Like, you feel like, all right, it's time. Anybody can get it. People just need to slow down what they doing for the city, man. Just clean that shit up. If y'all gonna kill and shoot, do it clean, bro. Don't be fucking shit up, fucking up everything, bro. Don't go downtown. If you downtown, you know these white people don't want that. You want your city to be looked at real good at the end of the day. Don't go downtown shooting, like, feel me? Doing all the extra. There was another shooting downtown. Another kid died downtown. Some more shit, you feel me? That shit getting out of hand. Y'all shouldn't be down there doing that shit. Let that boy live, bro. Cause y'all don't want to fuck up your city and make your city a bad image. You don't want to, like, let's say if Chicago was like Miami or something, tourists wanted to come. Nobody want to come here, bro. Yeah. Y'all fucking it up, bro. We could have had all y'all niggas who act like y'all can't get no pussy. Y'all would have had all the bad hoes, everything. All the hoes don't want to come.
They out of town.
They don't want to come cause they scared. Think some shit gonna happen. Y'all ass doing anything out here, bro. Y'all need to chill out, bro. They thinking, hey, DT at a bar, that bitch get blew down because it was one nigga, he then blew at them one shot. But they coming that bitch with 50, spraying everything down on them grand, like.
You ever talk to a girl and said something about Chicago and she say, like, she ain't coming there because all the shit they heard?
Yeah, all the time. There's so many times some real shit. I'm a real nigga. I done heard females say they wanted to go and I told them don't. Bitch, you would die. You would be from another state and go out there and die on accident trying to hang with one of them savage ass niggas who be getting blue at us. Like all the rapper niggas. You from out of
Or go around these bop ass bitches that's gonna take around these goofy
ass niggas.
Got some guns, but get blue at and don't go back.
On phone them grade, like that's the type of shit to eat. Man, if you're a female, if you're a nigga from out of town, bro, make sure whoever you come to Chicago, you know people in Chicago. Same shit I said in one of my last interviews. Like, if you gonna come to our city and visit, make sure you know somebody there already who been living in Chicago. Cause you come down there doing anything, trying to link with a nigga, he been hot, busting. Everybody know he known for what he do, and now they shooting his car cause you in it, and that's you only count that one time. Now you handicapped. Or some shit, you feel me? Like
really gotta know who you dealing with too.
Know who you dealing with, bro. Not necessarily because he could be a goofy, bro. Like, nigga, he could be a goofy, bro. Goofies be getting their ass, no, because goofies be doing goofy ass shit, bro. Like, I'm on homie, bro. Goofies will put you in the bad predicament because they gonna try to be tough and be savage. Like, you can be, like, let's say if you're a female from out of town and you just link with a goofy from Chicago. He finna act tough cause he know you not from out here. He gonna tweak. He gonna come to my party and say something to me, and he over with that day, and she whoop that day too, cause I'm gonna have the whole whoop ass. My bitch gonna come whoop ass some more shit. Y'all gotta go. Y'all ass tweak. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
Just cause you with that goofy.
Right. Just cause you with that goofy. Now you going back to your state like, man.
I got my ass beat.
I got my ass beat. He got his ass popped up, and I promise you. That was my first day. I ain't know nothing else gonna happen. Like, don't come to Chicago if you don't really know nobody. And the love ain't genuine. And you with goofy niggas, cause goofy niggas will put you in a bad predicament. Have your ass out there, out bad, cause you wanna play tough. Your ass a goofy. Then I hate niggas who wanna act humble, cause that scared me the most, cause that's how I am. Niggas, like, let's say if it's a group of niggas, let's say if you was to get tough, you and this bitch just mad, saying anything. I'ma be cool as hell. I'm alright, bro, I ain't on that. You better be scared for your life on my little brother grade, cause I ain't on that. Okay, we cool, bro. My bad, fo. I ain't on that, fo. Nah, yo, I gotta get out, shorty. Alright, walk me out. Just walk me out, bro. I ain't on shit. Soon as we get out, it's cracking on. I'm going right. Man, cleanse. I'm scared of humble niggas, so that's like I said in one of my It's Nuk song. You'll get smoked trying to act too humble, bro. Them be the niggas who gonna get you out of there. Like, alright. He crazy as hell talking about some, alright, you just called him 20 bitches. He, alright, bro. You got it. I fucked your bitch in your mama, bitch. Fuck you talking about, your ass ain't did shit. He muffed you, bitch. You, damn, alright. You ain't doing nothing on my homie. He know he finna die when you ain't doing nothing. He trying to think he finna scuffle. Don't hit me and whoop me. I promise you, I'm one of the niggas that, alright, beat me, kick me, everything, embarrass me, video go viral and everything. He gonna die real soon, I promise you. Or he gonna be getting stomped worse than I was in another video. That get back for real.
He gonna die.
Oh, hold up. Nah, he might die right there and there. Cause I be having the business with me. But at the same time, I be cool, bro. I be cool, bro. I'm one of them humble niggas you better be worried about, bro. You can get, niggas that get real rowdy, and I be talking to them real calm. I be, nigga, your ass a bitch, you ain't up this shit, man. Okay, bro, you just talking. I'm talking like we just regular talking. He real serious.
Is that man?
So what's your relationship with your mother? I notice it's a little different from most relationships.
Oh yeah, I feel like I got the most different relationship with my mother than any rapper in the rap game, in the industry, period, though. Like my OG a real street parent, and she was real cool with me. Like, she cool with all her kids, but she cared more about the relationship with her kids than anything. She ain't get no fucking thing with the school. She cared, but she ain't really get no fuck if you didn't, none of that, you feel me? As long as you living life and you doing good with your life, she ain't care. Like, if you ain't never went to school since grammar school and you was her child, she wouldn't care. As long as you still got a house, a car, you living your life, you doing good, she don't care. Like, that's how cool my OG, and she'll let everybody come around. And my OG, man, I don't want to speak too much and put her business, because that's my OG. But my OG a real one, man. She like that. I don't know, OG then, on some real shit.
She riding around with that bitch on her.
On her. And
I seen y'all on live.
Yeah,
up in Pipe.
When I get to her mama, she up on me. Make me leave the house. On phone gram. My OG now don't play that. She know we play with gun shit now. My OG, she was gonna get a gun. She like, my kids too grown, they bad, they done. She always pop your ass. You think we always play like that, but that's my OG. She know how we get. But when motherfuckers start playing crazy with my crib and shit like that, it's a different story. Cause like it was a point where my mama had to shoot, you feel me? Like, I want that type of shit. I never be at the crib, but they'll come to my crib to shoot the house up. Telling them I'm gonna have to start shooting, like, that's to defend her crib type shit. Like, that's type of shit that made me go harder in the streets as far as what I was doing, you know, like, cause I didn't move my mama out of that crib, smart shit, you know. You gotta handle that real business first, but niggas gotta get that retaliation. After that, you play with my mama, you get my mama out there trying to do shit she ain't supposed to be doing though. But I love my OG, she'll never have to do it again. I'm gonna put her in better positions for life, but I just know my OG a real one. She gonna stand behind me 10 toes. And then she called me like, I just blew at them bitch ass niggas, they can't shoot nothing out. I said, bro, you gonna get to call my manager, call Freddie, call him right now, tell him to come up, we need to get the crib ready, bro. Like, we need to get everything right. You need to get some out of that, man. We about to go handle that business that same day. She ain't been in that house since.
So on the live, I had noticed y'all had shook up GD, I think, like, your mama GD and you were one of the most.
My mama from Cabrini Greens. My mama a real GD, like, she from the projects for real. Like, she really she was whooping bitches out. Like, it's documentaries about the Greens, you'll see my family in them bitches. Like, my family was notorious back then, you feel me? Like it was they was really like in Cabrini Greens, she was really wild. You feel me? She was doing a lot of wild shit. That's why she's still so tough to this day. Like, my mama 40, she thinks she 21. Trying to tell you, she don't give no fuck about shit. She smoke weed, everything. She be chillin'. She don't, but she still work, take care of her kids, do the right shit that a parent do. But she live life, bro.
Okay. So you know, how was it having a mama that was GD with you growing up another gang? Like, did she ever crack jokes or look at you like, man, how the hell you?
What she used to make us do?
She be on that.
When we come in the crib, you was the only motherfucker that could get in.
I'm good.
Cause he GD. When we come to the crib 20 deep, right, late night, she partying in the house.
She not letting everybody in.
If she be like, you gotta shake up GD before you come in the crib. on my little brother, bro. On my little bro, I promise you, bro. She was funny as hell, my OG. She made all the guys in that bitch shake up GD. We all Black Stone. She got us in that bitch all bad. She tried to record us and everything. Yeah, look at these bitch ass, they doing the general. Throw out the G. We all in that bitch. All right, bro, we tried. It's cold as hell. Everybody just in that bitch. All right, folks. GD crazy, folks. Get up as soon as everybody get in. Man, fuck the GDs. Run upstairs, close door on the ass. Oh no. She'd be like, all right, one of y'all. Then she had all my big cousins down there. My big cousin was down there with her. They on her side. They gonna beat your ass.
Try to get on that.
We all playing though, you know, like on some family shit. But she be like, she is just like. GD, so you go out, nigga. She be soon as one of I send my little homie to go downstairs to pee. Yay! Hey! She's all my big cousin up beating his ass. Yeah, get your bitch ass up out here, dragging him in the back, beating his ass. We run down that fight, this shit, man, grab him, drag him up the stairs. Like, we was just young, chilling though. My OG was just be funny as hell with that shit, like with that gangbang shit. She ain't never want us to gangbang, but once she started saying we was really like the most, she be like, I'm finna start tweaking with that bitch ass. I want to be Mo's and not GDs.
So, you know, how was your childhood like? Because I remember you saying on the video, I think it was an interview, you was saying like a lot of shit that people said was a struggle, they ain't like it was kind of fun to you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like far as like, you know, the lights being off, no gas and shit like that. That's a plus with me because I get to go outside more. You feel me? Like, my mama don't want us in the crib with the lights fucked up, no gas, no heat in the house. So she'll let us go spend out of my homies in the crib a lot. So I was outside the door like, but like when I am in the crib, it was like with no lights and shit. That shit was fun. Like, well, I feel like that shit ain't no real struggle to me because I was so young and I was so curious. It was like, okay, the lights off. But when I got older, I started help pay the bills and shit like that. Like when I turned like 16 and shit, I was hustling, selling candy and shit. I would come home like $600 a night and get her like $150. My little brother get $150, folks get her $150. Everybody who went to work that day with us, cause we was young, selling candy and shit. And she'll be good. Like now the lights bills paid and everything, we straight, feel me? So it was just like growing up in that shit was just It was fun though, growing up with all the BS going on and shit. Like, that struggle shit wasn't necessarily, like, I'm not finna sit around here and say I was mad because I was eating noodles. I was happy as hell putting hot sauce on my noodles. I was happy we was having who make the best noodles contests in that bitch. Like, it was busting on my homie. And Glizzy won. Shout out Glizzy, my PGF. Shorty ass can make noodles, bro. When I say he put bacon in noodles, on my little brother Gray, I went to his crib, Shorty whip it all up. Shout out BJ, boy, BJ whips shit up in his crib. We was fucked up, folks turned to a chef in that bitch. We making all type of shit.
Man, you do gotta cook for your bitch sometimes. Shit.
Nah, my bitch cook for me.
My bitch cook for me too, bro.
I cook breakfast.
That's what I'm saying. That's about it.
I'm not finna go in that bitch frying macaroni, chicken, and no shit. Like, hell nah. What you want me to order?
So, you know, with your mama kind of letting you do your own thing, like, as long as you know, doing something, like, what were things that you got in trouble for doing?
Like, other things I got caught in trouble for doing because she let me have my free time.
Yeah.
I got booked for armed robbery. Me and my little brother, he ain't even do it. He just came to the crime scene trying to help me because the police, I was trying to run. They slammed me. They was being too aggressive and I was too little and skinny. He was really getting worried. But the people we got down on pointed them out like, fuck it, he was with them too. Because he had the crime scene trying to fight the police off me. And they went to go pick up the people we just around. Like, we just poked the motherfucker, they came, we beat the case, so I can talk about it. We beat it, lack of evidence, they ain't come, the camera didn't work at the Dollar Tree, some more shit. Like, we beat that case, beat. The motherfucker did do that shit. Like we did that shit. And like, I was out there, like, we poked the motherfucker and started running type shit. And then police got right on our ass like 5 minutes after we didn't poke the motherfucker. So they still got the people we just robbed. We ain't ruined that motherfucker far. So they picked them up and tell them to point us out. Cause it was more than just 3 people. Now it was like 5. So it's 2 innocent people who ain't do nothing, which is Marlo and Tavo. You feel me? Long live Marlo. But it was Marlo and my little brother. And they was out there and they like, hey, get off my brother and shit when they caught us. They like, then the dude came over, like, it was 3 black people. And he pointed out my little brother, me, and my other homie. He ain't my homie no more, but one of the other little goofy ass niggas. You feel me? His ass a real goofy. He stealing everything. Lil Stain ass be stealing from the bread. That's why his name Lil Stain. I never should have trusted his ass. You be stealing this shit. Motherfucker tried to, I was ready to beat his ass.
Motherfucker was beating on his ass.
On phone him out.
That's what made him pop up.
Didn't you whoop him? Who whooped him?
That's why he popped up about the
I did good on my homie. Shout out Glizzy Mo. Glizzy Mo whooped Lil Stain
Glizzy whooped him.
in front of Food for Less on 47 and Damon. Beating his ass out there. That's probably why he stole some shit from me.
And then he come back a year or 2 later trying to kick him.
So what you was saying?
He was finna come. He tried to come kick it. I wanted him to come, but he knew what I was on when he came. If he would've came, he was just texting like, "What's up? Like, let me come. Y'all going crazy." And yeah, come on. He started saying I'm saying it too much. Then he just got booked for a murder. Folks ass was really out here though, but feel me? Like, but listen, your ass a goof. He won. Fuck you talking about.
So how did the case end up turning out? I know you said you beat it.
Yeah, we beat that shit. Like, it was lack of evidence. Like, they really said, they thought the Dollar Tree, cause we robbed behind Dollar Tree. They thought the Dollar Tree camera was working. That shit didn't work. They never got no footage of us doing shit. All they had was all they found was the gun. But that don't necessarily, folks got charged for the gun. I ain't get charged for no gun. I ain't had a gun. But when I went to court, the lady, when the situation happened, I took part from folks. Lil Stain goofy ass because he wasn't doing it right, and I made the bitch run the bread. So when I went to court, the lady was like, he did it. He the one said, put the gun on my head, said, give me all my money. But they necessarily couldn't prove it because it was folks' gun. I'm like, man, he got caught with that bitch, not me. You feel me? So they're like, nah, he ain't do it. He did it. And then he already had criminal background history, so they really just took him out. I ain't really had nothing behind my background but a lot of juvenile shit, you know? So they really ain't really care. I was a juvenile in it, but my juvenile background wasn't worse than his. Shorty was getting caught for everything. Like, you just in the streets doing doing shit. I'm doing the same amount of shit he doing, but I ain't going to jail. He just getting caught, you know. Like when he ran from the police, he ran so slow. It's 3 of us, 2 officers. Somebody can get away. Man, we all tried to run. I get grabbed, other folks get grabbed. He running super slow. They caught his ass like
all 3?
The next block.
Damn.
Like they slammed me, put me in handcuffs, and put me in the car. Then they started chasing his ass. They found his ass the next block. How, you ain't run no more than 1 block. Like you supposed to been 3-4 blocks going at least. And garbage can, I had garages, bro. Like when I be doing, I twist that bitch to be open, I close it, lock that bitch and be quiet. That's how I got away one time. I'm feeling great. They touched me with a pipe. I ran to a garage, locked that bitch, and was quiet. I heard their ass out there, but they didn't know where I was at. And every time they had twisted it out, it's locked. Like and it's not my house, so they know like he can't be in here. But that bitch was just open a minute ago. I locked that bitch, went under the car that was in that bitch.
And it's private property.
And I stayed right there for like 2, right, it's probably, they not finna just be sitting there the whole time. That's somebody else's property. And whoever property was, they didn't even know I was on that shit. When I ran that, snuck in there so fast, the pipe gone. I'll throw pipes on roofs. You gonna have to get a helicopter to find mine. For them grand. I throw them bitches all the way on 3rd stories on Q1. I throw that bitch so fast. I hear it. If they do catch me, what a good go. You better find that bitch. You not gonna find it. You gotta be taller than Yao Ming. you gotta be 50 Yao Ming in a helicopter to look and find my girl. I be handling this. There was times I ran with pipes and I kept them on me though, cause I knew I got feet, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't never ran from my ops. Ain't nobody never sided me, so the ops can never say I have feet. But what the police can say it, I promise you, bro. Like in grammar school, I won a pacer test. Y'all ever heard of the pacer test? They make you run back for who run the longest.
Oh no.
They put a time on it, and use like a lap back and forth. And I had like 280 laps. Like I was pacing for real. Like, bro, you not tired yet? I know I'm finna win. I'm finna beat I had the world record. For them green for the pacer test from my school. Somebody beat me. I was fucking their ass up. I can run, bro. Like I can really. I don't get tired, but when I'm scared, I don't want to go to jail.
All I gotta say, don't look back.
Don't look back. Folks know what I do. Hey, he know what I do.
That's gonna slow you down.
Folks told me like, for what? He said, you ain't stop. I say, but I ran all the way to the block. On phone them, I ain't stop. I don't stop.
Don't look back.
Motherfucker might be right behind you.
He not gonna be behind me because I'm not finna stop to the point where it's like he gotta be really on that to be trying to catch me because I'm really on that trying to still be alive or not go to jail. You feel me? So I'm really like, go. I'm not stopping. Then I jog, but I'm not stopping. Like my speed still decent. I'm getting up out of that. Then I pick it back up. I'm all type of cuts. And one time, motherfucker, like when we first started getting into it, the ops, when we was real young, they started shooting. I ran through the motherfucking barbecue. They was barbecuing in the backyard. They hit a shot though too. So they get scared thinking I'm a nigga shooting right through that, but I ain't had no gun. I'm a shorty. I'm just running from niggas just started blowing. We had a gang fight, and one little brother, like one of they big homies said, "Ah, y'all can fight our little homies. Let's get it busting." It's like 50 of them, like 12 of us. What up? We finna fight all their ass. We started fighting their ass and shit. And big homie, my little brother hit his ass with a crate. My little brother hit his ass, crate started blowing at my little brother. We started running together. Little brother could clean up out of there on his ass. He missed every shot. Clown ass niggas. Fuck them niggas. I love.
So is there any other artists in PGF?
Hell yeah. PGF Tavo, that's my little brother. We got PGF Muda. That's Psycho, little brother. My brother. PGF J-Man, OTN Chase, he sang though. Who else, folks? I said, folks. Glizzy Mo, PGF Glizzy Mo, I said, folks. Who else? I know it's a couple more motherfuckers that rap. Oh, I'm high as hell. I ain't gonna lie. It's my whole little circle rap though, cause that's what I do to them. I encourage them to do that. You know, like a lot of niggas don't want to rap, bro. Niggas want to still be in the street, sell drugs. But I be telling niggas, bro, rap. Oh yeah, Pretty Leah's. You know, she PGF, but it ain't in front of her name. But she, Pretty Leah, shout out her. She PGF. She been rocking with the gang though. She rock with the movement. She ain't no gang affiliation. So none of them, if you an op listener, leave shorty out of this. She ain't got nothing to do with what I got going on. Catch who you need to catch, you know? But she really like, she cool and she fuck with what I got going on, you know, so we been rocking with her.
Y'all got any music coming soon?
Yeah, I got something with Pretty Leah. I'm gonna put it in the lab. She ain't seen them numbers yet. She gonna see them.
Is there anybody else that you want to work with as far as the world or the city?
Hold on, don't put this out. Anybody I want to work with? I know, cause you drunk all that Zan lean. But what was your question?
Any artists you want to work with?
I done work with a lot of artists already, folks. I ain't gonna lie. I just don't want to speak on the big artists, folks. Like, it's behind the scenes, folks. Like I'm trying to tell you, I'm cool with the whole OTF, and you know OTF got the industry right now.
Yeah.
So with that being said, who you thinking? I got features with? I got features with a lot of people, and I'm finna get a lot of features with a lot of people, like a lot of big ass artists. Like, I ain't talking about no little artists. Like, I'm finna get a lot of features with big ass artists. But then I really been like, I got a lot of features with upcoming artists, like Sleazy World, you know, Sleazy World go. Folks upcoming right now. He got like 11,000 subscribers. I remember I was there. I got 100, then 100K now.
Yeah, this shit hard though. You could already tell where his shit finna go. You just gotta keep going.
I ain't seen hard until we dropped what we got. And we was just simple on that video.
Glock perfection.
Talk about that video you was talking about.
Hey, be quiet, bro. You talking too much.
In LA?
Yeah, I ain't heard it.
What?
What's to that video in LA?
The video in LA?
Yeah, then you say something about shooting a video in LA?
Oh yeah, I'ma shoot something in LA. Cause I love the vibe. I know it's gonna be a different vibe, you feel me? And I like catching different vibes, so I know when I go down there, I'ma shoot a video down there. But I'ma shoot videos in the trenches of other cities though, like, you know? Like I'm locking in with them go-getters. You feel me? I ain't trying to just go do features with anybody.
You did a video on A?
Yeah, we did a video on the A. I just shot.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Oh yeah, that
LA.
video back door in the A.
That's bitch, so.
I'll be ready for that back door, man. Back door, that's gonna be one of my last singles I drop until I start dropping all features that I've been doing with people. But that's gonna be my last big single I drop. I'm dropping all my features and shit I've been doing with people after that. Then I'm gonna start on my album.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, you ain't started working on the album yet?
Hell no. Like, I'm a workaholic, so if you want an album right now, I can airdrop you an album of songs. Like, just for your own personal listening to on phone. Like, I got so many motherfucking songs that don't make no sense. But I'm just make up some new shit, you know? Drop all this shit, make up some new shit. And then I'm gonna drop my album, then I'm gonna like low-key bring back some of the old shit I had just to, you know, drop some shit. I got a lot of hard shit I wanna drop, you know? I got some shit called Bun Boys. You know, like we like the real, I like the king of the switches. You know, like far out the city right now. Like Lil Pat them had the way with that shit though. It's a lot of other rappers who was tweaking with that, but like, you know, all we play with is them brr, 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 brr. You know, like it don't be nothing else. Like we don't like shooting guns that go pow pow. That shit be weak. I need.
You like that shit you can't shoot back? Ain't no shooting back.
Why I come shooting, you ain't shooting back. Them bitches coming too fast. But I don't shoot people though, man. I be chilling. I just self-defense everything. I'm gonna put it like that. It's self-defense on everything. Motherfucker be tricking with me. Fuck you talking about. We really got them bitches for shorty them be putting some shit on their guns.
So with you know, trying to stay out the streets and shit like that, does the hood ever kind of like backtrack you? Or people around you kind of like get your mindset where it don't need to be?
What you mean, like they feel like I'm moving wrong or something?
You know how like, you know, like a lot of people, they homies, they for change, they for them, you know, elevating, but then sometimes some people homies, they don't understand that shit.
See, yeah, some of that, like, These niggas just be, that's why you gotta move a certain way. When dealing with niggas though, and shit like that, that's just like how niggas feel and shit. Like you gotta know how you, like, it ain't like I'm finna answer the question like how it's supposed to be, but it's like, it's depend on how niggas is, bro, and what niggas do and what niggas you have around you and some other shit. Like, that ain't necessarily answering the question, but that can, if you think about it, it's like that's how it go, bro. You like these niggas just be
like say for example, like you out of town, you know, doing some rap shit out of town. I feel like, man, your ass ain't, you know.
Right. You feel me? Like, yeah, cause you out of town and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's just, I don't know, bro. Something be wrong with niggas, bro. Like.
So you know, with the with you getting all the views, you're getting the millions of views and shit like that. How's the feature money coming? Like,
feature money coming great. Like, especially with my new releases, I'm finna put out. Like, I got a lot of good features. So with the big people, I'm finna start putting on my features, and I'm finna start dropping for y'all this summer and shit. Like, I just know like it's gonna be like 20,000 a feature. Like, I just saw the other day, little goofy ass talking about some 10K a feature. You hurting, bro? I was charging that already. For nothing. I don't know what's 10K a feature. Fuck you doing? No, boy, I want 20, 25. I asked Polo to get on my shit. He said he want 200, bro. He want 200,000 to get on my shit. Don't be surprised when he get on my shit. You will know I got some money.
That's a lot of fucking money. I mean, he running up. So what would be like once you get a bag, like one of the, besides like giving back to your community, one of the biggest things that you would do, like just for yourself or your family type shit?
Like, I ain't even got a real big bag now, and I done put a lot of people in good positions. I got a lot of money. I got a lot of money. I'm a figure. I got figures, but it's a difference. It's like when I get to that point where I got real like 20 million, 30 million in my account, my family gonna 10 million of that gonna be divided between them, you know, like I want them to be millionaires now. Everybody in my family got millionaires, starting their own businesses, and they could potentially be billionaires, you know, with whatever they got going on. So that's all I wanna do for. I'm gonna just divide the money how I'm supposed to do, get the right people the right amount, cause I know what people can do, you know. It's just how you generate and how much of a good leader you is, you know, when it comes down to doing shit like that, when getting the bag and supporting the people around. Cause you can't get, if he ain't no good to himself and he ain't got no faith in himself, you ain't getting as more money than my homie who I know been hustling, and I know he gonna flip the packs and he gonna make it back, and he gonna, not like I'm asking for it back, but I know he gonna flip his own money, you feel me? Like, he not gonna be fucked up. You gonna be coming back asking for some more money. You feel me? That just happened. You just gotta do it right.
So if you're getting so much traction and support, like, have any labels reached out to you?
Yeah, like every label that you could think of that reached out to me, man. Like,
how does that feel, you know, knowing people calling your phone, trying to get you to be a part of what they got going on?
Shit, it made me feel like I'm doing something. I know I'm relevant with whatever that's going on, you know? That's the main thing about it. I know I'm real live relevant with whatever that's going on. On some real shit, they looking at me like, boy, he could be the next one of us, bro. Like, get in tune with him. That make me feel like I know I need to keep going on my little brother.
I noticed you wear your mask a lot. Like, you have, do you got any like merch with your logo on the mask?
It's coming. It's coming. I just be slacking, and I need to come up with a design for real. Like, that's my hardest part. I need to have a raw with that design. I just been trying to think about something real raw as a design, so I could like really start it out. I give me a good design that I know it'll sell. I'm gonna put full force into this shit. You're gonna see like real live, like it's gonna be like, I'm gonna have them bitches in clothes. I already got like, and I got a like Oak Mall. What's that? Oak Mall, some shit. What is that? Ridge, Oak Mall, some shit. whatever that mall is for. Like, my people got a store in that, but they sell clothes. Like, I'm gonna put my shit gonna be in stores and everything. Like, feel me? I'm gonna make sure she get her percentage because she's in her store, but at the same time, yeah, like I got big shit going on because I got people around me. All my people, my managers and them, all rich. Don't nobody know about them though. They not no famous motherfuckers, but they rich. Like these people, that's why I got a lot of money. That's why I go spend 30K and take my whole gang out of town and just spending 30,000 on them. You feel me? So, you feel me? Like getting a driver that costs $1,300 a day on load. Like we was really like I was really showing them this lifestyle. You know, I just had to bring the gang out. Bro.
So what's next for you? You got any plans?
Shit, my next plans is like I'm gonna drop me another hot single, and I'm gonna start dropping all features. Y'all ain't gonna see no shit on my platform. It's gonna be some of the features I'm gonna drop on my platform, but it's always gonna be me and somebody else. Like, I'm gonna drop me one more song from just me and try to. Or if that bitch don't do what I wanted to do, and I'm gonna just try to make sure I give me another million, you know? Give me another million rolling in, then I'm gonna drop all features, you know? See what them numbers do, just so my name be heard in different states. I got features with people in different states and shit. You know, New York, I got Detroit, I got, who else? Miami, I got artists from a lot of Missouri. I got a lot of different places where my name can start to spread at because me being songs and stuff. Then I'm gonna drop a banger on their ass. Cause I got that Bun Boys. Man, I got some real shit from the drop. Y'all don't know. And I'm gonna start dropping that real hot shit. And then I'm gonna go into album mode by the time the end of the summer hit. The middle of the summer hit. Like, I'm gonna join the album mode. But I'm gonna make sure throughout this time until then, my album will be done. You feel me? So, summertime hit, I'm gonna drop my album and everything. I had hella songs out, another little decent record out, and I'm gonna drop my album.
Before we close out, is there anything else you want to put out there? Shout outs, any messages?
Fuck all y'all ass who been commenting about my kill. My last kill I've been dropping, bro. Y'all been saying I'm weak as hell because I was saying the same shit. I was high as hell, bro. I just be rapping the shit I live, bro. All I know is kill, bro. Like, on some real shit. Like, it's all
for real.
On my homie shit. I just wanted to let y'all know that, bro. Like, this shit not no game, folk. You feel me? You gotta let people know. That shit was a statement. Y'all trying to criticize the song, bro. It ain't that good. Y'all know how good I can be. I just dropped like 5 songs. All them bitches got a million, and all them bitches in 1 month on Lil Mo. Y'all know how I get on my little brother. Stop playing with me. And now I'm finna show y'all stop playing with me. Cause every song I'm finna drop now, I'm gonna have racks on them bitches. Fuck them goons. It's gonna be public. I'm gonna have racks on them bitches. I'm gonna show y'all I'm eating and everything. Fuck you talking about. Y'all wanna tweak with me about that shit. They wanna play, but they really just playing. But that shit just really got a little irritating though. Like, they talking about what he say? Man, you know what the fuck I said, bro. Stop playing with me. Y'all just want to be funny on social media. They was really trying to clown me about it, but I ain't worried about no. That shit come with how the shit go. Just come with this shit. I'm prepared for that shit. I know how to clap back. I'm gonna give y'all that something raw as hell, and y'all ain't gonna be thinking about that shit no more.
Let everybody know how to get over with you on social media.
So you can get over me, P Nuk from Soccer Gang on Instagram, PGF Nuk on Facebook. You feel me? You gonna follow me. I got TikTok, PGF Nuk 059. I need y'all to go get on all my shit. Look at me. Come look. Come see what's going on. You wanna tell me your shit?
Man on IG, man. Like, don't jam on Facebook, man. Follow. I'm on like 2 Zans.
On them grave. I'm in this bitch groovy as hell right now. Wow. Yeah, and we just came, got my first shit was 16. I've been waiting on this. I've been watching you for a while, boy.
Gang.
Watching you for a while.
Matter of fact, I forgot the last part. Let everybody know who got out with you for the interview.
Yeah, we got 16 came, got out with me, boy. I've been waiting on this shit. You like one of them, like at the Zach TV, you know? Came in strong with this shit. I've been watching you for a while. I've been waiting to get on one of these interviews, boy.
Appreciate it. Wish you the best, bro. Keep your mindset. keep doing you. So crazy.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm finna go crazy. When after I get done going crazy, be ready for the next interview because there's a lot of crazy shit finna go on. There's gonna be more than that, just this to talk about. On full note.
What's up?